Should you avoid these foods for longevity? Want to live longer, feel better, and age gracefully? We've all heard the saying, you are what you eat. But did you know that certain foods could actually speed up aging and shorten your lifespan? In today's video, we're diving into the foods you may want to avoid, or at least limit, if you're serious about longevity and healthy aging. Let's get into it. First up, processed meats. Think bacon, sausages, hot dogs, salami, deli meats. Sure, they're tasty and convenient, but they're also full of nitrates, preservatives, and sodium. Studies have linked processed meats to an increased risk of heart disease, colorectal cancer, and even early death. Ugh. According to the World Health Organization, processed meats are classified as Group 1 carcinogens, meaning there's strong evidence they cause cancer in humans. If you can't quit cold turkey, pun intended, try swapping processed meats for plant-based proteins, fresh poultry, or fish. Next up, refined sugars. These are public enemy number one when it comes to aging. Sugar spikes insulin levels, promotes inflammation, and contributes to weight gain. But here's the kicker. It also accelerates glycation, a process that damages your skin, organs, and even your brain. Think soft drinks, candies, sweetened cereals, and even those healthy granola bars that are loaded with sugar. Want to curb aging and live longer? Switch to natural sugars from fruits, dates, or small amounts of honey, and keep it in moderation. Coming in hot at number 3, ultra-processed foods. These are foods that have been heavily altered through industrial processes, like chips, frozen pizzas, instant noodles, and many prepackaged meals. They're usually loaded with artificial ingredients, unhealthy fats, sodium, and added sugars, all of which are linked to chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. In fact, one major study found that people who ate more ultra-processed foods had a 62% higher chance of dying early compared to those who ate less. Stick to whole, real foods as often as possible. If it comes in a box with a long list of ingredients you can't pronounce, it's probably not helping you live longer. Let's talk about trans fats, also known as partially hydrogenated oils. Although many countries are banning them, they can still sneak into baked goods, margarine, and fast food. Trans fats raise your bad cholesterol, LDL, and lower the good kind, HDL, increasing your risk of heart attack, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. The good news is they're avoidable. Just check the label. If it says partially hydrogenated oil, put it back on the shelf. Here's a controversial one. Alcohol. Some say a glass of red wine a day is good for your heart, and while moderate drinking might offer some benefits, excessive alcohol consumption is linked to liver damage, certain cancers, mental decline, and shorter lifespans. If you drink, do it mindfully. The sweet spot for longevity? Many experts suggest no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men, if at all. Trying to cut sugar and reach for artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose, you might want to think twice. While they're low calorie, some studies suggest they may disrupt gut bacteria, increase cravings, and even lead to glucose intolerance, potentially raising your risk of metabolic issues. Instead, try stevia, monk fruit, or just retrain your taste buds to enjoy less sweetness. Last but not least, white refined carbs. White bread, pasta, pastries, and most breakfast cereals are stripped of fiber and nutrients, causing blood sugar spikes and crashes. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, inflammation, and higher risk of chronic diseases, 3 big enemies of longevity. Swap them for whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat bread. So should you avoid all these foods forever? Not necessarily. It's all about balance and awareness. You don't have to be perfect, But being mindful about what you put on your plate can go a long way towards living a longer, healthier life. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more science-based health and wellness tips every week. Let me know in the comments, which of these foods surprised you the most? Or what's one food you're ready to cut back on starting today?